Hey everybody, I'm John Granado. That's Lance Zerline. You can hear us mornings on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. Hit subscribe if you haven't yet so you get all of our content here at SportsMap HOU. Hey Lance, the Texans coaching staff taking shape over the past week. D'Amico has hired Bobby Slowick. I really like that one. Matt Burke and QB coach Gerard Johnson. Looking at the staff right now, what kind of changes do we expect to see on the field?
I think you'll have a more defined offense. I think Pep Hamilton just really, I don't really know what it was that they were accomplishing. Right now, you also have, who is it, Clint Kubiak as well, one of the Kubiaks. So you're going to see, I think, a philosophically sound running game based on outside zone. So you may have to take a look at the offensive line and who fits it best and who doesn't. But I think you know what you're going to do in the running game. Your passing game works off of the running game with a lot of different types of play action looks. You will have multiple personnel groupings more than likely where they want to use a lot of two tight end sets. They'll give you that look, and then they'll switch it up and go four wide. So I think they'll want to really try to stress defenses. Whatever a defense is weakest, if they're weak in a secondary, you may see the Texans try to really attack aggressively with multiple wideouts. Get the third and fourth cornerback, the third corner and maybe even a third safety or even a fourth corner with some of the ways that they run this. But, John, to do that, they've got to draft accordingly. So I say all these ways that they can attack, but they may have to get the right center. Yeah. They need to draft another running back who can catch the ball out of the backfield, like a Jahmyr Gibbs, maybe out of Alabama with the first pick of the second round. So there's some work to do on the roster.
It'll be interesting to see because you're right. You got to have players, and if they don't have players, I mean, the coach can only do so much. Although we saw Brian Daboll turn basically the same team, adding Saquon obviously, but we saw a big difference in the Giants and their philosophy and the way that they were doing things, and their results were much better as well. They've got to get. I wonder if this coaching staff and the newfound era of good feeling here might draw more free agents.
Maybe.
Better free agents?
Maybe. I think, free agents will always take the money if they, the best guys a lot of times are older guys want to go where they can win championships as well. I think you've always been able to draw them. You just have been kind of in a cap hell.
Really? You think that the last couple of years, the free agent signings by Nick Caserio have been any good at all?
There's no reason to sign good players.
Yeah, right. But now you've got D'Amico here.
And you have money coming off the books. Yeah. And so, I think you will have that opportunity now.
Yeah, I think so too.
You have salary cap. You've had salary cap issues in the past. You have some money now. So I think it's all coming together at the right time where, you could add some free agents. I still want them to build through the draft. But if you can get a younger player and you sign, through a 4-year deal that's a legitimate player, absolutely. If it's a wide receiver, take a look. If it's a defensive tackle that maybe fits more with what D'Amico likes, take a look right now for sure.
So what kind of with the era of good feeling that we have with D'Amico, do you think he's got a leash with the fan base?
No, I think D'Amico Ryans is going to be a long honeymoon, relatively speaking. I think it lasts. Well, in today's day and age, 2 years is a long honeymoon. But I think D'Amico will get at least a couple years.
Yeah,
I think there will be people who are never going to jump off the D'Amico Ryans bandwagon because that was a guy that they wanted, and so they're going to fight for him as long as possible. I'm hoping we don't have to see any internal fighting with fans and that things continue to progress. I mean, it's been flatlining the last 3 years. It has to get better.
Well, realistically, though, how much better?
Well, I mean,
6 wins?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to measure it in wins, I think we'll know by the performance on the field. Last year, the performance didn't get any better. It got better at a couple different spots. I felt like the roster's better, and yet the win total was even lower. But I do think that what D'Amico brings in, what I want to see is a little more competitiveness, although the Texans did cover the spread more than you'd think. But I still think that I think it's going to be hard for D'Amico. Look, they couldn't get to 4 wins last year. What's the Vegas total going to be? 4.5 this year, 5.5, probably 5.5 maybe. I think that's the number. Do I think 6 wins means they're on target? Yeah, I actually do.
When 4.5 was their number and they didn't even hit that last year?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know if they're going up.
Yeah, and they may not. They may not.
And darn it, I'm going to jump on it.
I know you're going to be
like
over.
Like an idiot. Like the dumbest of dumb. I'm going to jump right back on that horse and damn it, I'm going to ride it right into the ground. That's what I'm going to do. I've already got my strategy set.